on, guys? We have another Shreddy Bois gaming video for you, and this one is it's pretty special. Special as in different. We've never done this before, and I recently just got a couple of secret layers. I got 3 of them from the not the latest drop at this point. They just keep releasing more and more, but I will post it right here. But yeah, I got 3 of them, and I will be opening up them with you guys right here, right now. So here we go. Shreddy Bois Gaming. Alright, here we go, guys. I'm trying a new setup right now. Hopefully it works out and I could keep doing this. I think my biggest problem has been like with just glare in this room, you know. I've got just a right over the top light there, so I've had some issues in the past with this. But here we go, let's cut to it. I have 3 secret layers for you. I have the 2 Iron Maiden ones and then the Office one. So let's save the 2 Iron Maiden ones for a little later. I'm going to open the Office one. For those of you who do not know, I at one point was like a huge fan of The Office. And yeah, you know, I don't know if The Office has any place in Magic. However, I thought it would be funny to get this. And the cards inside of it are actually pretty good. So here we go, let's open it up. I am not a hero, a mere defender of The Office. Very nice. Oh, okay, so there's your thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. That, and the Office font right there. Alright, let's open this up. Oh, there we go. Oh, they went back to the plastic. Interesting. So they had this, like, felt thing that they would have it in. And I guess they switched back to the plastic. Those who order the Secret Layers would definitely know about that. But yeah, okay. So let's open this up. You know, for those of you who know, you know what's inside of this. And then there's 1 bonus card, so let's see. There's going to be a lot of crunchy noises because the mic is right next to me. Okay, so there we go. Dwight Schrute, Hey King. You know, obviously a reference to an episode. But it's a reprint of Heliod Sun Crowned. So, very nice. Steel Shaper's Gift. Dwight's Weapon Stash. Again, all this are going to be episode references, so I don't know if I'm gonna if I'm going to explain it verbatim, but just know they're all episode references. This is a very good reprint here. You definitely need that in a lot of Boros equipment decks. Swords to Plowshare, another card that obviously, especially is popular in Commander. Now, this is one of the ones that I was very interested in. Dwight, Assistant to the King, otherwise Baral, Chief of Compliance. Instant and sorcery cards you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you draw a card. Which, you know, control, obviously. Recyclops, which is the Garruk, or Garrick, however you want to say it, Relentless. And it flips to the other side. Very nice, God. I don't know if you guys can tell from this, but the foil is like so gorgeous on these cards. Let me see if, yeah, it's focused. Alright. Oh, I just spoiled the extra card. Alright, there's Dwight O'Lantern. It's a reprint of the Reaper King, which, I don't know, I was thinking about playing it, but I feel like I haven't seen a lot of really good decks with it. You know, people try to do Blink with this because of its ability. You know, other Scarecrow creatures you control get +1/+1, but whenever another Scarecrow enters, you destroy target permanent. So people basically use this as like a control, you know, deck, which is fine, but I don't know if I want to do that. And I don't know, 5 color commanders for me have gone like either really good or kind of really shitty. And then here's the other one. Here's the bonus card. Seize the Spotlight. So each opponent chooses fame or fortune. For each opponent that chooses fame, gain control of a creature until the end of turn. Untap those creatures and they gain haste until the end of turn for each Player that chooses fortune, draw a card and create a treasure token. Pretty cool card, but I am just not a fan of Mindy Kaling, so I'm kind of upset. The other bonus card was, I'll put it up here. It's Kevin from The Office, and it's a better card. But alright, cool. That was the first one. I'll put that over there. Let's get into these. I'm going to save this one for last, because this is like the, the Commander one. It's got a lot of eddies in it. This one is more about the album art. So let's see it. Alright, let's crack all that audio. There you go. Oh no, the pull tab broke. That was not good. I guess I'm going at this barbarically. Alright, here we go. Nice, look at that. Very cool. Alright, throw that over there, off camera. Here we go. Alright guys, this is the one I was definitely more excited about. If you know me, I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. I think most metalheads are. Most metalheads have nothing bad to say about Iron Maiden. And here we go. Yeah, look at that. First card is the Killer's artwork. Let's see. Opening it up with my teeth. I apologize. The audio is going to be weird on this one. Okay, so there's the Lethal Scheme. God. And that album artwork is so nice. They got the high-res stuff too. Convoke, destroy target creature, planeswalker, each creature that convoked the spell convenes. Very nice. Alright, here's Grave Titan. Very good reprint. Grave Titan does not have a lot of reprints, I do not believe. And I actually do have a deck that uses this, so that's going to be cool. Awesome artwork. Jesus Christ. I'll push these up. Hopefully the glare doesn't get them. Yeah, that should be good. I can push them up a little bit more. Here we go. Look at that. God damn. Animate Dead. Jesus Christ, that artwork is awesome. Enchant creature in a graveyard. When this enters the battlefield, it loses enchant creature in a graveyard and gains enchant creature into the battlefield. With this aura, return enchanted creature with this battlefield under your control. Attach this aura to it. When this aura leaves the battlefield, that creature's controller sacrifices it. Ah, very nice. And it's the Life After Death album artwork. Here you go. This is probably one of my favorite. Is the Somewhere in Time Temporal Trespass. I bought this specifically because of the album artwork. I don't know if I'd ever use a lot of these cards. Look at that. Unearth or No Prayer for the Dying. Very cool. Jesus, the artwork is like gorgeous. Here we go. Fear of the Dark. It's Lignify. Very nice. Control card in green. And yeah. God, this is awesome. Honestly, this is probably just going to end up in a binder. Look, rainbow foil. I don't know if you could necessarily see it, but it is very colorful. I was honestly surprised I was able to snatch this one. I thought it was going to be so lot. And here's the bonus card for that. Burnt Offering, which is the Wicker Man single. Very nice. Oh, God. Awesome artwork. I'm very happy with these. So, the Dwight one was kind of a goof. I really wanted just to get the Iron Maiden cards. The Dwight one, I'm like, well, there's actually a lot of usable cards in the Dwight one. But I think that was the one that caused, like, the most controversy. That, and then the freaking Furby one caused a lot of controversy. Here's the Secret Lair thing again. Very cool. Alright, what are we opening up with? Here we go. Very cool. Bruvek, the Grand Delinquent. A very nice mill card. I'm going to open this. I have not spoiled what the bonus card is for these, so I'm very excited to see what it is. Alright. God, that's so nice. Very rainbowy. Here we go, I'll put that right there. Oh, Windfall. Very nice. Windfall. Each player discards their hand and then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. Very cool. Very awesome artwork. Here we go. Eddie, Ghost of the Navigator. God, that is so beautiful. Eddie has to be like the best mascot for a band, right? No one's even come close. God. And like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to play these cards, you know, but I had to get them. I mean, Jesus Christ. When have you ever heard of a band doing a freaking secret lair, you know? Here is another Eddie, Lord of Light. And it is a reprint of Necasaur, right? The Mind Razor. Yeah. This is the one that I did think. I'm like, oh, maybe I will build something with it. Here we go. This is just the Iron Maiden reprint. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, this artifact does X damage to that player, where X is the number of cards in their hand, -4. Very cool reprint. I don't know. I wouldn't even have this, honestly, in the deck. The artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. My God. Dan Mumford did these. If you follow. Oh, I just spoiled the card for me. Okay. Here's Mindcraig. Whenever an opponent loses life, that player mills that many cards. Jesus Christ. Alright. Again, awesome artwork. My God. Here we go. Here's the bonus. Howling Mind. Really nice. Jesus Christ. Let me see if I could raise it up. Register. There we go. Very cool. And there it is. I could read it too. I guess it doesn't matter. You can look these up. At the beginning of each player's draw step, if this artifact is untapped, that player draws an additional card. That's pretty cool. That's pretty useful. You can definitely use that. Alright, yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to do this because, you know, recently, you know, the biggest controversy with the whole secret lair thing is that they've been just pumping out more and more and more, and it's kind of starting to price out, like, you know, the average Magic player. And this was one where they just pumped out so many. We were all very surprised. We're like, holy crap, that is a lot of secret lairs. And, you know, I just saw the Iron Maiden, and I'm like, well, that's the one I'm going to focus on. There was more that are obviously not here, but it was the Iron Maiden and the Office one that I was interested in. You know, the Office one itself, there are so many usable cards here, you know, with like Steel Shaper's Gift or Heliod. Heliod's a very popular commander with like Angel decks and all that. But yeah, very, very excited to get these. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, you know. Not every day I get secret lairs. The next one, the next video I'll probably do like this will be Sony released a collaboration with Secret Lair where it's all the Sony characters, and I grabbed 2 of those, so I won't reveal it now, but that's what I did. I grabbed 2 of those characters, and yeah, so here we are. Yeah, you're going to be getting some more videos coming up, guys. You're going to get that one. We're doing another Merciful Plate. There's another one that we're working on that I will not reveal. It's a little bit of a secret. So, it's going to be cool, though. You're going to like that. And then, of course, we're going to record a Shreddy Bois this month. So, it'll be the Thanksgiving edition. So, make sure to stay tuned. And, yeah, that's it. See you guys.